Hey everybody, so today I'm gonna be talking about something interesting about this AC's compressor. I think I told you that this compressor clicks sometimes when it turns off, but there's times where it also won't. So sometimes it'll just turn right off, and there's times where it'll click for a little bit until it's fully or something. I don't know if maybe this is not the only unit that does that, by the way. I was on YouTube and this guy, Walter Knox, he has a Whirlpool unit, and this one has a Matsushita rotary, and yet it clicks when it turns off, even though it's working fine. It's like people keep saying the compressor doesn't compress, but if it gets cold and everything, so it is compressing, but I know a lot about these stationary vane rotaries, but what the hell? What the hell makes it click like that? What makes it click? Is there something in there that's messed up, or is it just worn out from being used too hard? Because one thing about this AC I've already told you guys is this thing has never been cleaned pretty much throughout its life properly. So yeah, I just wanted to say that because, this compressor was really put under a lot because it never gotten clean in all its life. So yeah, that's probably another reason why it's doing it. Like I said, I'm not a tech. I don't know everything about a stationary vane rotary compressor, but I do know a little bit about them and how they sound when they operate and stuff. So yeah. Alright, let's turn this thing on. I'm gonna see if, the compressor's it's already been running, so it's not gonna do that weird thing. So yeah, let's start it up. And as you can see right now, because the pressure and everything's pretty much built up, it's not gonna do that weird thing now. It's just gonna settle right in. There you can hear it slowly building back up. It's basically recharging very quickly right now. It's basically building pressure right where it was left off very quickly because the pressure has already been built. So yeah, you can hear it sounds fine. It's just when it's building pressure, it does that weird thing most of the time, but there's times where it won't do it too. So yeah, it's just, like I said, I believe that's why it's doing it, because of the damage done, because it never got cleaned properly. So then the compressor went in the high head pressure, and when it does that, that's when things get damaged, because if it keeps happening over and over again, it'll damage it, and I believe that's why it's doing that clicking thing and that weird thing when it first gets going. But after a little while, it will eventually settle down. Like right now, the pressure in the compressor is high enough to where it's not going to do that weird thing. So as you can see, it's just far along. You can hear it. It sounds good. There's a side. I'll take you to the back really quickly. Hold on, I'll pause and I'll be right back. There you can hear the compressor. It's right on this side, right back here. You can hear it right over there. Here it sounds good. Like I said, it's been running for a little bit already. And there you can see that screen. That's through the ear here. So if you look through the monitor, that's why it's something really bad. If you look on this side, you can't see it from there, but you can see the fan. Yes. two shafts. So basically on these motors, if you turn it up to high, the back will go on high. Right now I have it on low, so the fan is on low. Both fans are on low. Now, there are AC units that have two fan motors. Now, the difference is with two fan motors, one motor is always running, that is the inside. Now, whenever you kick the compressor on, the second motor will kick on, and it'll only run when the compressor's on. So yeah, that is a two motor unit. Yes, there are units that do have two separate motors. Yes, there are winning units that have two separate motors, but most AC units just have one motor and two shafts. So yeah, and as you can hear, even though this thing is very old, the bearings are not bad on it. Yes, they sealed the bearings correctly in these motors because that's just how these units were. They were built better. They were built correctly, even though this is from '01. It's got the quality of an old unit, so yeah. It's very impressive. So yep, you can see the back and yes, I closed. Very extended, easily straightened out. That will greatly improve the airflow, and that'll probably make this thing work better than it ever had. So I will pause this, and I will see you guys when we get back up to the front. Alright, here we are back up to the front now. This part is basically just the same thing, just like in any AC. You have air coming out of here, and you have the evaporator down here. Now, if you take this cover off, the difference with this unit, because it's designed for a wall sleeve, it's just basically a very oversized window unit. That's what these basically are. They're designed to fit a sleeve, not a window. So yeah, and this is a 110 unit too. So yeah, it's a 15 amp. Yeah, it's a 15 amp plug. So yeah, that's that. And it's only 8,000 BTUs. Yep. And it's got 22 in it. So yep, it's got the good stuff. Anyways, I just wanted to do this video to show you more of the unit. And alright, let's see if it clicks when it kicks off. This thing is known for doing that all the time, but like I said, there are times where it will not do it. So let's see what happens here. There, you can hear the refrigerant flowing. And yes, it does click, but sometimes it stops. And that's what it did this time. It stopped. So you can hear the refrigerant flowing in there. Okay, so that is what I was talking about with it clicking. And there are also times, like I said, where it'll just shut right off. It won't click. It'll just go right off. And you can hear the refrigerant like you just did, but it sounds better this time because it didn't even click. So yep, that's that. And if you have any questions, just feel free to leave a comment if you have one. Like I said, just don't. In my other video, I said, just don't say anything rude, because if you do that, you are gonna get deleted and reported. So yep, that's that. Okay, that is it for that. That's it.